out there like a bunch of crazy dogs.
Sometimes defiant, sometimes defiant, sometimes defiant.
Hey, Sean, man, hope I never get back in there. I will kick you.
Sometimes defiant, sometimes defiant.
It's your guy.
What you gotta say to the camera?
Yes, sir.
Sometimes
You way the giant.
Going as all you want to. We built for this shit. We don't fold, motherfuckers. We don't fucking fold.
Son, I gotta do better than this.
sometimes defiant, sometimes defiant.
It's your guy who was never lying. Sometimes defiant, TP Way the Giant. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for rocking with me, man. Please, on your way in, make sure that you like. Let's get this engagement going, man. Let me see some salutes in the chat. And also, make sure that you subscribe, all right? Subscribe. If you are viewing this stream from the Big Blue Crew channel, make sure you make your way over to TP Way the Giants YouTube channel and subscribe also. And then vice versa, man. If you are viewing this from TP Way the Giants YouTube channel, make sure you head over to the Big Blue Crew to subscribe. Look, man, we just got a couple of things, man. A couple of things to talk about. You know, y'all know how the pre-stream joint go. More relaxed feel, you know. Just checking in, making sure, you know, everybody's still here with me, you know, making sure everybody's still hanging in there. I know, man. I know it doesn't get any easier. I know there's a lot of things that, you know, was going through our mind during this time, man, but we gonna make it, like Kiss said. El Jefe says, "Yer TP." Giant salute to El Jefe. Thanks, bro. Thanks for tuning in. So, listen. This week, Bill Belichick has went and made it official, and is now the head coach for UNC football. So, to all the lovely ladies and gentlemen that you know wished and just said that Bill Belichick was going to be the new New York Giant head coach, I'm sorry. That is not going to be a thing. I know it sounded good. I know that there's a lot of people who wanted that, but not this go around. Not this go around. I tell people all the time, man, when it comes to the narratives, don't be so quick to hop on any and every narrative that sounds good or that sounds interesting, that has a good storyline to it or whatever it is. It may make sense for a storyline, but doesn't make football sense. And look, we are in times now, like right now, where we need to make football sense. I don't want to hear about what sounds good and you know what we could put a good commercial up for and what we could sell to the fan base. No, I don't care about none of that. I need the real deal now, man. I need the real deal. Bill Belichick, I believe that he went to UNC because that's the only thing that is feeding his mental right now. I think that he, you know, got inspired by, you know, like a Coach Prime in a sense, because he wants to help change a program around. He knows that these college players are the players that are gonna listen and believe into what he has to say. He knows that he don't have to deal with that diva mentality with in the NCAA. He know that he's going to have the creative freedom to do it his way. In the NFL, I don't think that he gets that. Or if he does get it, I don't think he gets it as soon as he would like. There's a lot of things now in the league to where, hey, the head coach has to do a lot more to gain that type of respect in his locker room, man. And college is where it's at for a lot of people. So I think that's primarily on why he made that decision. But I think it is also brings up the bigger conversation as to if you're not hungry, there is no reason on why you would want to be the New York Giant head coach. No reason at all. So I don't really care about the name. I don't care about none of that. I've said this before. I'll say it again. Let's bring in somebody that is hungry, that is on a mission. That is on a mission. And so, I mean, that's that on that, man. That's what we need. I will also say Shador. I'm kind of saving my Shador, Cam Ward, Travis Hunter, all that good stuff. I'm saving all of my, true thoughts and feelings about that until until the regular season is over for us. I think I've made it clear that I do want Shador to be a New York Giant. I'm also not mad at Cam Ward either. I would like for him to be a New York Giant. But those are my top two right there. That's really 1A and 1B for me, with Shador really being my 1A. I know that there's people throwing it out there because they listening to Coach Prime and they saying, yo, Shador, he's not coming to the Giants. I know y'all have already canceled that out, which is quite funny how y'all were so open to all of these other bullshit ass narratives. But when it comes to Shador, y'all are closing that door and y'all just leave no room for optimism when it comes to that. I will say I've been somebody who pays attention to just how the family moves. They do a lot of behind the scenes content, and a lot of what they do. I'm not going to say everything, but a lot of what they do is super strategic. And you may think it is here on the surface, but it may be a whole nother play that you just don't see coming. And so you look at Coach Prime's statement, and he says that he wants both his boys to be a Raider. But do y'all think that that is the end-all, be-all? Not me. Not me. Shador being at that Knick game said a lot to me. Shador being at that Knick game said a lot to me. Looking at his mannerisms, looking at how his face, was brightened up when they announced him at the game, and the crowd, gave him some love. Just looking how he reacted to that says that we not out of the picture when it comes to that. No, we not. No, sir. And I also think, I mean, let's be real with ourselves, man. Let's be real with ourselves. New York, when done right, when successful. Excuse me. When done right, when successful. Got the echo. When done right, New York is a great place to be. Like, it's a horrible place to be when you're losing. Don't get me wrong. When you're losing, it's maybe one of the worst places to be. Oh, but if you turn shit around here and you start winning, it's the best place to be. Nothing like it. Nothing like it. The promotional aspect of it, the business aspect of it, the fan base with the city love that you get from it, everything, man, everything. The history that stands behind it, like, come on, man, it's unmatched. It's unmatched. So don't sit here and try to act like there's no reason for Shador to be a Giant. Now, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. Giant salute to my guy James, man. James in the building. What's going on, bro? So yeah, that's the reality of it. And also, who's to say that Shador? Now, granted, I mean, if I'm being honest, I do think that Shador does listen to Coach Prime to a certain extent. But I've also heard Shador explain to the media and say that, listen, I'm my own man. I'm my own man, and it is time for me to, when I go into the league, to make moves for me and to do for me. So maybe that might just mean that Deion Sanders isn't going to be pulling the strings like he has always done. He may receive the wisdom that he gets from his pops and things of that nature. But who's to say that Deion Sanders' word is the end all be all? Or if you really want to dig deep into it, who's to say that Deion Sanders may be saying one thing, but in his mind and heart, he may be wanting a whole nother. He may be saying things to save relationships. I don't, man, it's so many things that is just not surface level to where you can't go ahead and close that Shador door. That's a bar right there. That Shador door. So I'm definitely not closing that. I do think this. I do think that if the Raiders end up having a higher pick than us, being before us in the draft, I do think it's a wrap. I do think it's a wrap then. I think the Raiders are definitely going to get Shador. But, and that's a huge but, pause, if needed. Who's to say that we don't do what it takes to get him? Or who's to say that we do finish off with the higher pick? Because I tell you one thing, we not winning. I don't see us winning not one more game, man. We ain't winning one more game. So, long story short, I'm not closing the door. I am not closing the door. James says, only thing I'm worried about with Shador is how playing in the Big Apple will influence his play. Yeah, man, I'm not worried about it at all. For the simple fact that I've seen him go into big games, man, super big games. He's experienced the pressure. You got to think, man. That move from JSU to Colorado wasn't an easy move for him or his family. That was not an easy move. And if he looked anything less than great, they was gonna be on his ass, man. For real. For real. But he did his job. He did his job. He looked phenomenal in his career with Colorado. And he didn't fold at all. I would go as far as to say the pressure fed him. The pressure fed him. So, hey, man, I like Shador right now. He's the guy who I think, long story short, he's the guy I think we should go after. He's the guy who I want to get in that first round. Cam Ward is solid. Cam Ward is solid. Cam Ward is solid. And I will say this about Cam Ward. If Coach Dable is the head coach going into next season, which y'all know how I feel about that. I hope not. I think that Coach Dable is definitely going to be eyeing Cam Ward more than anybody. And that's I damn near want to put that guarantee stamp on that. Like, I highly believe that Cam Ward is Coach Dable's favorite. And I don't mind Cam Ward. I don't think he's a Shador, but I think he could be a problem too. I think these are two special talents. And the good thing about how awful our season is going is that, we should have our pick of the litter when it comes to that, maybe, So don't sleep on Cam Ward. Just because I'm a Shador fan and I'm rooting for Shador, look, I still am not sleeping on Cam. I'm still not sleeping on Cam Ward. And when it just comes to these two gentlemen, like personality-wise, they have that dog mentality too, man. I mean, I like that about them, man. They've shown some off-season work of them getting work together and how they, have that competitive spirit. And I think they are the younger minds that can reach to this locker room a lot better. I think they can bring the swag to New York. You know what I mean? We haven't had a quarterback that's had that sauce. These two can bring that sauce. These two can bring that sauce. Man, can we imagine that? Can we finally have a quarterback that has some type of sauce? Woo! Woo! I'll take it. I will take it. My man Myron Scott, giant salute to Myron Scott. Thanks for tuning in. He says, TP, do you think that Shador is plug and play? I think Shador is ready to play yesterday. I think Shador is ready to play yesterday, for sure. For sure, for sure. I mean, I did the same thing when I was looking at Joe Burrow in college. I was looking at the way he threw the ball, and I remember telling my twin brother, I was like, yo, man, he's NFL ready. He is NFL ready. And some dudes you could just tell. You could tell by the certain throws that they make, man. And just what they do on the field. You could just tell they just different. They separate themselves from everybody else. And I think Shador is one of those guys, man. I really do. I think Shador is one of those guys. I think he's ready to start year one. Year one. He's also somebody who I think is a true leader, man. And I think that's what we need, man. Sauce, leadership, that's what we need. That's what we need bad. That's what we need bad. If I don't know who of all has paid attention to the things that he's done in the offseason, but if you watch him, with the sound bites that he has and stuff like that, you see how he just talks to his teammates and see how he talks to his coaches and how they communicate to each other. You just know that he want that shit. You know that he respects greatness out of himself. And I really don't see how anybody would see anything different when it comes to Shador, man. I really don't. I really don't. But again, man, fans, Giant fans, look, I understand. Everybody has their opinion. Everybody has their opinion. I'm not the most right guy in the world. And my opinion, doesn't necessarily mean more than your opinion. But let's not complicate things, man. Let's not complicate things. And I actually wanted to put a video out about this, man. So let's not complicate things, man. Some things are simple, believe it or not. I know that this fan base is full of, GMs and QB minds and, a bunch of John Maddens and shit like that. A bunch of people who know so much about football more than the next man. I get it. But some things are simple, man. Shador, it's a simple action. It's simple. Like, there's no need to deep dive. Go get our guy, man. He's right there. Go get him. And I just think that's how it is. My man James says, now how do we build this O-line as well? Yeah, man, that's a big key to it. The good news is this: we don't have to do as much work as we once having to do before. Let's bring these guys back. Let's bring these starters back. Let's remove the fat. But now it's the thing is, it's about depth, man. We need depth. And I think that, we could do things. We have enough cap. We have enough money to do things in free agency. Let's make it happen, man. I want to see some aggressive moves being made next season. Aggressive moves. I want to see some moves that says, yo, man, we coming to wreck shit. Like, no, enough being at the bottom. And when it comes to this O-line, man, I definitely think that we have a nice base. We have a nice base, man. Let's not forget, this offensive line hasn't been, absolutely terrible, especially compared to other years. If you think about the beginning of this season, we just need depth, and that's what actually with a few positions, man. We need depth pieces. I think depth is the real foundation of your team, man. You get a team with some solid depth, man, you could do some things in this league. So that's just my thing. James says, we all just want to see them win. We as fans deserve some wins, and that's a fact. That's a fact, man. Come on, man. We never been from the history of when I became a Giants fan on. We just never been the type of fans to be okay with mediocrity or being at the bottom, man. That's never been a comfortable position for us. So, like, I don't understand people who are just so okay with mediocrity. Like, nah, man. Nah, let's put a foots on necks, man. That's where we belong. We belong putting foots on necks. And we need to get back to that. We need to get back to that. So if we have a head coach, GM, or anybody else that is not on that type of time, I don't care about what they do. I don't care about what their potential is. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. And that's how I feel right now. Point blank, period. Man, this fan definitely deserves some wins, man. That's who we are. That's who we are. I should be able to talk my shit confidently. There's no reason or why I should be able to have to walk in rooms, walk in different streams, and I have to play the quiet role. I have to make sure that I'm not talking too crazy or too loud because our team is out there being at the bottom of the fucking league, playing like ass. That's not New York Giants shit, man. Not at all, man. So yeah, that's how I feel about that, man. Clinton Jones. Giants salute to Clinton, man. He says, "Hey TP, how you doing, man? I can't call it. I can't call it, man. I'm truly blessed. It's just if I could just get this, this thing rolling, man, with this team, man. This team. I could just get this thing rolling, man. You know, you know what? That's the damn issue, man. What's going on with me? Because I can't really complain about life right now. My wife is doing good. For those who don't know, we are expecting a beautiful bundle of joy. My kids are doing well. They're just they my life. They my lifeline. Just love seeing them grow, doing their thing. I just got off the phone with my Dukes. My mother's doing good. You know what I mean? Yeah, Clint. I woke up this morning. My health is all right. I was in the gym doing my thing earlier today. Like, yo, I mean, you know, my money situation is you know, I don't like to brag. You know, I don't like that's not really my thing. But I'm blessed, man. Thank God is the greatest. I really can't complain about a thing. But what I can say is that this football team keeps me from being at 100. Right now, I'm at a 99. Right now, I'm at a 99. But the football team keeps me from being at 100. So that's how I'm doing, bro. That's how I'm doing. But thanks for asking, man. Thanks for asking. Unpopular Opinion Sports says, what's good, bro? Giants salute the Unpopular Opinion Sports. Yeah, man. He actually put out a good video that I watched. I think it was last night or the other night or something like that, man. And Unpopular Opinion is definitely a deserved name because you know I actually agree with him on a lot of things, and I guess our opinion is unpopular. I guess so, but yeah, man, definitely a soldier over there at the Big Blue Crew. Again, if you are not subscribed to the Big Blue Crew, take time, man. Take time right now to go do that, man. Take time right now to go subscribe and get some good content. And for my Giant fans that is just wanting some New York Giant content, it's there. It's there as well. And if you at the Big Blue Crew, if you're watching this from that channel, come over to TP Way the Giant and subscribe to my channel as well. I got some commercials I'm gonna play later. You know what I mean? I'm gonna play some commercials and all of that later. But yeah. Yeah, get these subscriptions up, man. Come on, man. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers, man. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. So don't hop in this video, don't hop on this stream and vibe with this New York Giant family and all of that, and then don't give me that subscribe button, man. Come on. You was led here for a reason. Let's get to it. What do you think about punter and kicker? I mean, I don't think much about them. I mean, to be honest with you, that's one of those things where I just feel like that is like like the last priority list when it comes to, you know, what we need to get. Because I think you could get a punter and a kicker, you know, at the last second. You know what I mean? The Washington Commanders did it this season. You know, you could find you a nice punter and kicker. It's these other guys. It's this depth that I need for this team. That's the main thing. That's the main thing. Iman Perry says, "Salute, bro. Giant salute to Iman, man. Thanks for tuning in, man. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yup. My man Allen says, "What's good? You still do the YMCA?" Nah, man. I'm in Michigan now, bro. I'm in Michigan now. Yeah, man. I just to fill everybody in. I don't want nobody to be wondering like what's he talking about. I coached the youth, man, and basketball at the YMCA, man, and that was a beautiful thing. That's something I absolutely love, man. I love kids. I love kids. I love working with kids. I love coaching kids. I was coaching basketball. Football is my primary sport and all of that. But I just love the age group that I was working with because for those who know, when you coaching the youngsters, man, they listen to you, and you just teach them the basics, nothing too complicated, and you build these relationships with these kids that you see so much potential in. And shout out to Allen, man, because he's definitely doing the same thing. Man, he has some beautiful kids that he's working with. So yeah, I definitely wish, man. I definitely, that's one thing that I think about all the time. If I was in Virginia, me and Allen definitely would be getting up doing some things when it comes to that, man. But shout out to my guy Allen. Iman, yep. Salute to NYG. Yup, appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Yup. I would want to tell y'all the sex of the baby and all that, but it's a secret, and I'm trying to keep it away from my wife. So I don't know if she tuned in. I don't know if she can hear me speaking now or whatever. So I'm gonna keep it on the down low right now. Ghost Dog Blue. Giant salute to my dog, Ghost. Thanks for tuning in, bro. Thanks for showing love. Let's see. He says, you seen the Sanders to Neighbors preview video. I didn't. I seen the title of it, but I didn't view it yet, man. I didn't view it yet. Y'all tell me, what was that about, man? What was that about? I'm gonna definitely see what they was talking about there, man. Sanders wants to be here, family. The writing is on the wall, man. Yeah, I was telling people that, man. I was telling people that. I think that a lot of people have already closed the door when it comes to Shador Sanders, and I'm just throwing it out there. Don't do it so fast, man. Not just yet. Not just yet. Me personally, I'm not one of those guys that tries to act like I know more than I know. The truth of the matter is, man, none of us know shit. We could tell us what we believe, and that's what I'm gonna give you. But none of us know shit. I'm not gonna get here in front of this mic and be like, yo, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, Bill Belichick is going to be the next head coach for this team. Nah, bro. Nah, man. I gotta keep my credibility, to a certain standard, man. I'm all I'm saying is don't close the door. Don't close the door to Shador Sanders just yet. He's my 1A, man. He's my 1A. I mean, long story short. Hit that like button too. Word up. Yeah, man. Everybody hit that like button. Hit that like button for sure. Yes, and this is the link right here to sub to the Big Blue Crew. Just go ahead and hit that link that's right here in the chat. Easy. You don't even got to search. You don't got to look. You don't got to find. You don't got to do none of that. That's the link. So go ahead and hit that link right there and get your subscriptions up, man. For sure. G242 Marshall. I don't know if I said this before, man, but the username it sound raw. I like that. G242. I don't even. It's just sound raw. I just like the way it just fits. It just fits the New York Giant or I like it. Salute NYG for life. Giant salute to my guy G242. Clinton says, I'm happy for you and your wife. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate y'all. Oh, congrats, family, and many blessings on the new edition. Yeah, man. That makes 5 for me. That makes 5. So I got my basketball team. I'm good. But yeah, man, God is the greatest, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Unpopular opinion sports says Sanders definitely wants to play for the Giants. Yeah, man, that's what I was saying, man. I look. I know it's so easy for y'all to just follow the clickbait and look at Coach Prime and just say, "Oh, Coach Prime said this." Nah, man, you gotta look a little deeper than that, man. Look past that. I mean, there's been some signs Shador's been letting out that says that if we're in a position to get him, I don't think he's closing that door, man, at all. I don't think he's closing that door. I mean, him and his buddies and all of that, they saying what Malik Neighbors can be, what that hookup can be. And even if you think about what Travis, I said Travis, with Shador, it's always had collegiately. I'm not trying to compare Neighbors to Travis, but that number one receiver aspect, Shador is Shador can do a lot. Shador can do a lot when it comes to that connection, man. He can do a lot. And Neighbors can be that Travis type of feel for him, you know, when it just comes to this receiving core as is. And this is not even talking about who we may add to. So we've seen Shador just do a lot with less. We've seen him. I mean, come on, man. Pay attention to just the throws that he's making out there. Oh, and I also wanted to say he should definitely be in the Heisman race. In the Heisman race for sure, for sure. I get the whole politics of it on why he's not, but come on, man. We know. And yeah, Iman Perry says Belichick out of the running now. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I know, man. People love that Belichick storyline because he, you know, used to be with us and all of that. But again, man, I don't think the NFL necessarily feeds Belichick, man. I don't think that brings the hunger out of him. But I think that's a good fit for him. That's a program where he could do his thing. Too much potential for his name to be magnified in this city. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. I said this earlier. New York Football Giants is the worst place to be a losing team with, but it is the best place to win with. I mean, we treat our legends good, man. We treat our legends good. And when you just think about who Shador Sanders is as a person, what he is birthed from, he is birthed to be under the bright lights, man. He is about his business. He is about his money. He is about being a representation of himself, his family. He is about his brand. Don't tell me, do not tell me that there isn't legitimacy of him capitalizing on that in New York. I mean, what sense does that make, man? What sense does that make, man? So I know for sure that door is not completely closed, man. I think he is definitely more than open to it. And we just going to have to see, man. Time will tell. I'm just paying attention to all the nuggets that the Sanders family is dishing out, man. Unpopular opinion, facts. To be immortalized in NY is legendary level activities. For real, for real. That's a fact. That's a fact. Plus the bag level will be crazy. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. He got 6 champions. I think we're talking about Bill. Is it Bill? I guess Dable can go to UNC after New Year's. Yeah, right. Yeah, Dable. Look, man. Dable can go to Mitchell High School for all I can, and that's the high school I went to. Yeah, Dable can do what he want, man. He could do what he want. He could go to Michigan and coach with his favorite person in the world, with Wink, for all I care. But and this is the thing I want people to understand too, man. I got I got a jersey right behind me. Y'all seen the vlog when I went to the Browns game. I rocked with Coach Dable. I mean, I rocked with him. You know what I mean? I have the autographed jersey. I appreciate what he giving us in 2022. But come on, man. Come on, man. You ain't gonna sit here and tell me that Santa is real. I know what I see, man. I know what I see. It's just not it. He's just not it, man. He's just not it. Point blank, period. So What else? 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 Let me look at my notes real quick. Look at the notes. Yeah. So let's talk more Giant shit as it is to lately. This was laughable. This is a tweet that I seen Pat Leonard put out earlier this week, which was just some complete New York Giant shit right here, man. Pat Leonard says the Giants had a red zone period of practice today, outside in 30 degrees and 18 miles per hour winds, in which the offense went 0 for 17 on passes. 0 and 4 versus air. No defenders. And 0 for 13 and one-on-ones versus defenders. A combo of drops, overthrows, defensive plays, and 2 catches by the QB, I'm assuming, might have been and would be penalty drawn by Wan'Dale Robinson. Giants, Ravens, Sunday. If we don't end this shit quick, fast, and in a hurry, man. If we don't end it, can we get this shit just over with, man? Please. Please. I'm just ready to let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up now. I can't remember a time when we've been as cooked as we are now, man. This is just absolutely terrible. I want y'all to understand what he just said. 0 for 4 versus air. That is no defense. I don't know what your high school football team looked like, but and we wasn't even in high school. My team wasn't even considered good. But we didn't even do that in high school. I don't care what weather it was in. 0 for 4? Oh my God. Versus nobody on defense. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a professional football team. A professional football team. 0 for 13 and one-on-ones versus defenders. And doesn't this sound like the New York Giants offense? Doesn't this sound like the gist of it right here? A combo of drops, overthrows, and defensive plays plus 2 catches in the quarterback. If that ain't no New York Giants shit, I don't know what is, man. I don't know what is. We're going to witness an ass whooping on Sunday for real, for real. Listen, man, if anybody is out there expecting that we are just going to win this game or that there's going to be some type of competitiveness to this game, ha ha, he. You're funnier than Jamie Foxx was on Netflix this past week. Ain't no way, man. This is about to be ugly. And I am about to sit back and get my popcorn. And I am going to watch this ass whooping. And the name of the game is going to be, how bad is it going to be for us? How bad is it going to be for us? Granted, I already heard Lamar Jackson before going on the bye saying how he wanted to turn it up a notch after the bye. And he mentioned specifically the New York Giants and how he was trying to turn shit up. And then guess what? And then people want to poke the bear at Derrick Henry and talk about him with his braids and all of that and make all of these jokes. Then they want to poke the bear right before we play him. Talking about Derrick Henry lost his aura or some bullshit like that. Okay. Yeah, we're going to see the type of aura he lost. We're going to see the type of aura he lost. Derrick Henry might run for 400 yards on us. Derrick Henry is going to go absolutely off, man. I guarantee he's probably sitting by the fourth quarter. He's probably sitting by the fourth quarter. Ghost says, and hopefully it will be enough to force Mara's hand. Yeah, man. Come on, man. I think right now by the trajectory on where we're going, I think we're waiting until the off season to make our move when it comes to that. But yeah, it's a wrap. It's a wrap, man. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. But it's a lot easier when you have no expectations. I'll tell you that, man. Like a few games ago, that it was man, it was so stressful. It was so stressful watching this team, man. It was so stressful. But now that you just have no expectations, and now what you understand is just a different mission when it comes to this team because look, we just been a joke. We just been a joke. Drew Lock is now in a boot. So now we're going back to Tommy DeVito as the next quarterback. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. This has been nothing but just a complete comedy show. Tyler Nubin and Trey Hawkins is on IR. Trey Hawkins just recorded his first interception last game. Played an actual decent game. Played actually a decent game. And I guess that sparked the organization to be like, whoa, we see something there. You, IR. Yeah. What you tore a fingernail? All right, IR. Go ahead. Yeah. You're not gonna mess up this tank. So then that's where we are. That's where we are. Ain't nothing to deep dive into this game about, man. I'm telling you right now, ain't nothing to deep dive about to this game, man. I think the Ravens are going to run the ball. I think the Ravens are going to do whatever they want. The Ravens are going to do whatever they want. They're going to run the ball. They're going to put the ball in the air. They're going to go out there. They're going to have fun. Y'all seen in Longest Yard when they said they was going over their who we're going to play and stuff like that. And who was it? I think it was Adam Sandler who was like, yo, man, the first thing we need is a tune-up game. We need a tune-up game. You know, a game that we know that we're going to win, but just to give confidence to the players. I think that's what the Ravens are treating this game as coming off the bye. This is about to be a tune-up game. This is about to be a tune-up game. They just knocking the rust off. You know, they had the bye week. They're about to go into MetLife, and they're about to turn up, have some fun out there. If you have anybody on the Ravens, fantasy-wise, I am telling you right now, start them. Start them. And I hate to even I hate to even go there with it. I hate to even say this. Trust me. I really hate to do it. But real is real. Go ahead and start him. Hey, second string. If he's second string, start him. Start him. Shit, we got our second and third string in anyway. Anyway. We got guys in there, though. You may see a better intensity. You may see better energy from certain players because we have guys in there that is playing for roster spots for next year. The guys mostly who you'll see on defense, they're playing for something. They're playing for themselves at this point. They're playing for their name. Let's not get it twisted. This is a business and this is a job. So think of this as a preseason game for us, at least. There's a lot of players on this roster that's going to be getting mad time who is going to be playing for a spot next year, who's trying to get some film together. Because that's really pretty much all that is. That really pretty much all that is. I think Malik Neighbors already put out there, you know, he's trying to crack that 1,000-yard mark or whatever. So Malik Neighbors, he's playing for self. Quite frankly, I don't know if he's never stopped playing for self since he stepped on the field, but that we'll save that for another time. But right now, I think the only thing that's motivating that man is playing for self. So, I mean, expect an ass whooping, ladies and gentlemen. Expect for the ass whooping. I know a lot of fans, they saying, look, man, I'm rooting for an ass whooping. You know, I'm not going that far, but again, like I say all the time, shit, I mean, I get it. I get it. So I mean, that's us, man. That's us. That's the reality of the situation. But I do want to play a couple commercials for y'all, man. I do want to play a couple commercials for y'all real quick. I don't want to get up out of here without playing these, man. So here we go. 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 Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the new and up and coming sports podcast, the Mirror Image Podcast, sponsored by Proven Ground Network. Trust me when I tell you, you are going to absolutely love what we have in store for you all. This is where me and my twin Brose will be covering all of the new and hottest sports news. Real raw content, no holding punches, and community-based where we interact with you, the people. P-Way from the Proving Grounds, and of course your guy who is never lying, TP-Way the Giant, coming very soon, so stay tuned. Be on the lookout. Yes, man. Stay tuned for me and my twin brother, adding just another element to the TP-Way the Giant YouTube channel. The New York Giants shit is never stopping. You know what I mean? Y'all know how that go. I'm gonna keep going with that. You know, it's not taken away from anything that I'm doing with the New York Giants, but we just adding to, man. We're covering all sports, and it's more of a relaxed feel. It's like a barbershop talk type style, type streams. And we just gonna have fun doing that, man. Talking about the hottest topics and all of that. So stay tuned for that. And I got one more for y'all. I think I got one more for y'all.
Welcome to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network.
It's your guy who is never lying, sometimes defiant, TP-Way the Giant. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in and thank you for rocking with me. If you haven't already, please make sure that you like, please make sure that you comment, and most importantly, subscribe. I get all the time. They say, yo, man, how can I help support? I love what you're doing. I just want to show love. Do that. Do that. Like, comment, and subscribe. That's how you can show support to what I and the Big Blue Crew have going on. Listen, if you're watching this from the TP-Way the Giant new channel, please make sure you go over to the Big Blue Crew and subscribe there as well. There is all types of content. I even watched a live stream the other day. It was Japanese wrestling. I didn't even know that was a sport. But that's what happens when you go over there to the Big Blue Crew Network. All types of dope content. And of course, you got your Giant shit there as well. If you're watching this from the Big Blue Crew Network, make sure you go over to the TP-Way the Giant YouTube channel where you can get more content from myself, man. I greatly appreciate all of the love, all of the support. I am on the road to 1 million subscribers. All right, and I can't get there without your engagement. I can't get there without your love. Giant salute to everybody that's tuned in, and let's get back to the stream. Oh, that boy good. Oh, that boy good. That boy good. Yeah. Man, I can't say nothing more than that, man. What can I say? What can I say? That boy, yeah, that boy is good. That boy is good. Yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all do y'all due diligence, man. Do your due diligence, man. Go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. This is all free too, man. All free. I ain't asking for a dime. You know, of course, y'all want to bless the kid. I'm not blocking that, but I'm not asking for a dime, man. I'm not asking for a dime. All the love that I'm asking for is free, and subscribe and do all that thing so I can keep this ball rolling, man. Yeah, man. Shout out to Big Pat. Let's go, bro. Amazing work. Giant salute to my guy, Big Pat. Clinton says, good job. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. That boy good. Look, that boy good like the barber from Coming to America. Yeah, that's a fact. That is a fact. And Clinton, man, that's the link right there, man. That is the link. Just scroll up in the chat. You will find the link, man. So, yeah, long story short, man. And look, I ain't no reason to keep this long for no reason. Long story short, it's gonna be something, man. It's gonna be something Sunday. I understand why there's a lot of New York Giant fans that have checked out. I know that as far as Giant fans is concerned, it's not going to be a lot of viewership. I get it, man. Nobody even want to even really hear New York Giant football right now. Even when it comes to the content that I'm pushing out, like, you know, I realize and I understand why the numbers ain't numbering. I get it. I get it. This has been a disaster. This has been a disaster. But to the soldiers that are still out there, doing your due diligence, you know, staying tuned in, and you know, still marching with your chest out, you know, with your head up high. I respect it. I respect it wholeheartedly because it ain't easy. It ain't easy for sure. It definitely ain't easy. But on that note, man, listen. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Thank y'all for tuning in. Again, man, please do your due diligence to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, I will see y'all Sunday right after the game. Peace.
A rock don't move from a pebble. We don't cruise with the devil. We don't lose, we don't settle. Hard as heavy metal, but as smooth as the trouble that take you to that level that we ball on. We stand tall on, but never fall on. You can call on, get up off the floor, strengthen up your core. The mind is never poor. We shine like the sun of prime. Call it Shador.